Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is June the 29th, 2020. Strong hand, long-term thinking. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. One day closer to an all-time high. Oh yeah, I'm offended by selling. I'm going to say gold and hold because we've got a story for people who thought they were holding gold, but it wasn't gold. It's a big story. Hello, my elite friends. All right, how you doing? Ask questions. We have plenty of time for questions. Type in BitcoinMeister or just, do a super chat or BitcoinMeister. Get my attention with your questions. I will answer it. Strong hand 2024, people. Compete, don't complain. Backup channel, subscribe to it now. The Beyond Bitcoin show on Saturday was awesome. That's where all the Beyond Bitcoin shows are going to be from now on. Please subscribe to the backup channel, link to below. This week at Bitcoin, Andy Hoffman, Mauricio, and Gabriel in Chile were on. It is linked to below. Techbalt.com. Follow me on Twitter, TECHBALT. All 1,700, over 1,700 of my videos that I've been in are at disruptmeister.com. So if this channel ever goes down again, you have no excuse not to watch wherever I am, because disruptmeister.com gets you to where I am. There's still some people that didn't know I had a backup channel. There's still some people who don't check out Twitter and are just they're servants of the algorithm. It's very unfortunate. You do not want to be a servant of the algorithm. So the big story that is out there right now that a lot of people are tweeting about. Fake gold. All right, what is this? I'm going to read you from the story. More than a dozen Chinese financial institutions, mainly trust companies, loaned 20 billion yuan, that's $2.8 billion worth of over the past 5 years to Wuhan King Gold Jewelry Inc. with pure gold as collateral and an insurance policy to cover the losses. King Gold is the largest privately owned gold processor in central China's Hubei province. Its shares are listed on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange in New York. The company is led by Chairman Jia Zhuang, an intimidating ex-military man who is the controlling shareholder. What could go wrong? Well, plenty. As at least some of 83 tons of gold bars used as collateral turned out to be nothing but gilded copper that has left lenders holding the bag for the remaining 16 billion yuan of loans outstanding against the bogus bars. So this company, supposedly a gold company, okay, they wanted a loan, they got some money, they put up the collateral was supposedly gold bars. They're a gold company. Of course you're going to trust them, right? You're going to trust them. Their collateral is real. And maybe the collateral was real at first. It's possible, if you read the story, that they replaced it with fake gold at one point. Whatever happened, though, the people who loaned them the money, loan this prestigious gold company the money that's listed on the freaking stock on the Nasdaq, okay? They ended up with fake gold. And so they got the fake gold. That's their collateral now. And the respected gold company has the money. Now, why are Bitcoin people bringing this up? Obviously, with Bitcoin, once you have it, no one can replace it with fake Bitcoin, okay? If someone puts up the collateral as Bitcoin, gives it to you, okay, you know it's really Bitcoin, okay? You know right away it's really Bitcoin. The testing of the Bitcoin is much simpler. No one can replace it when you're not looking, okay? If you control your private key, at least. So gold can be faked, even at a large scale, okay? And mistakes can be made. I mean, one would think that they tested it at first and maybe it was replaced. If they didn't test all that gold, and maybe, I mean, I am not an expert in gold testing. Apparently, maybe it's very hard. It's very hard to test gold. Bitcoin, very easy to test gold. You know, very easy to test Bitcoin. You know when you have the real thing. If someone gave me a shiny gold rock, I mean, I would, and they said it was gold, I would be like, yeah, it's probably gold. I have no way of telling. I have no way to. You have to be an expert. You have to be able to do these chemical tests and whatnot. Which, if you're dealing with millions of dollars worth of it, you should be doing. But hey, look at this situation. It's an amazing story. It's about trust and what happens when someone breaks your trust, and it involves gold. So a lot of it's a good advertising for Bitcoin. Okay, it's a very good advertising for Bitcoin. You don't have to trust, and you know how to test, and it can't be taken away from you and replaced with fake Bitcoin. All right, pound that like button, people. We'll see how that story develops. But there are a lot of gold people out there that love to say how gold is that something like that can't happen, and it did happen. Now we're going to look in the questions real quick. Hello from Indy. Oh, Indy, Indianapolis, I assume. Oh yeah, I once had a girlfriend from Indiana, but she was from Southern Indiana, which is different. Oh, we got Israeli in the house. Okay, people aren't asking questions. Come on, ask some questions. Adam Meister. Someone typed. So just by Bitcoin wrote Adam Meister. You didn't do BitcoinMeister, but I saw it as I was looking. Is that Surfer Jim who has easy Bitcoin info printouts, thinking about making a mass bunch of them at work tonight? Well, Surfer Jim is the guy that has the cards. They're really awesome little cards, and they have all sorts of pertinent Bitcoin contact information on it. And so it would be great if he makes more. He was giving them out in Vegas. I don't know if he's planning on making more tonight. All right, now, but yeah, I guess the gold people, gold fans could use that right now, right, to learn about it. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin ethics right now. Speaking about spreading the word, here's a question that was left in the comments section. You guys can ask questions like this right now. As for topic suggestions, how about the ethics of being an awoken holder before mainstream adoption? Let's say you don't know about Bitcoin, although you had the capability to comprehend its incredible significance, yet you had a close friend who already did. I know I would be a bit angry if that friend didn't mention it to me, or frankly insisted that I look into it more than once. People who are close should give each other heads up about opportunities and dangers. That's where I am coming from here. But how much would the close friend have to nag me before missing the opportunity was entirely my fault? Sure, there's a tiny bit of offset cost in saying you're into Bitcoin, but if he's a close friend, he should at least trust me on that. To the awoken holder, Bitcoin is possibly the writing on the wall for existing friendships with no coiners. Okay, so if I went through this in life, okay, I found out about this. I bought my first 2 Bitcoin in 2013. What did I do? I went to a party, a Thanksgiving party. I told all my friends that were there. These are dudes I went to high school with. Okay, I told them right away about it. Now, was I obligated to tell them right away about it? There's no moral obligation I mean, you've got friends, you discuss certain things. It's nice to tell them things that you're into. Now, after a while, and it's like changing your life and stuff, are you morally obligated to tell them? Are you morally obligated to tell them? Well, if you're a good friend, you should tell them. Okay, how about that? If you've got close friends and you really believe this is going to change your life, you should tell them. And I did that. Now, does there come a point when you should stop telling them, when they're just, and it's totally their fault they didn't get into it? Of course, you only need to tell them once, okay? You told them once, you're all excited about it, you're going crazy at the Thanksgiving party. You don't really need to tell them many times. Now, I told my friends lots of times. I told family members, I told everybody. I wear shirts, okay? So, but are you morally obligated to just be super loud and proud about it? Nah, it's not a moral obligation. I mean, If you've got close friends, it depends on your relationship. You might be a quiet person. Who knows? Now, if you preach Bitcoin to someone and became filthy rich and they didn't, can the relationship still work? Yeah, it better still work. It better. It's their personal responsibility is new counterculture. If it doesn't work, it's on them. It's on them. You told them about it, okay? Assuming that you told them about it. Now, if you didn't tell them about it and you become filthy rich, should they be envious? They shouldn't be envious of you. They should still be your friend. They can say, man, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were friends. And you can say, well, I didn't think you were interested in it. And that's probably the reason you didn't. Because you didn't. I mean, you're going to tell people, you're going to talk about things that you think your friends are interested in. I don't go talking about the Orioles with all my friends, okay? I don't do that. I talk about it with friends that I know like it. Okay, I don't want to annoy people with certain things. So on a certain level, you have certain friends that are just economically illiterate, don't want to talk about economics, don't have the time for it, and so you're not obligated to tell them about it. But it's nice to tell your friends about it. And with me, again, I'm on a little bit of a different level here because I do a Bitcoin show every single day. So if any of my friends ever said, I didn't know, why didn't you tell me? I mean, this is what I do. I mean, how couldn't you know that this we're friends? You should know what I do, right? I mean, I know what you do. I know the basics of what you do. So there's personal responsibility on their part. You found out about it. Why couldn't they find out about it without you telling them about it? Okay. It's been out there for years and years now. There's been news stories about it. Are they living in a hole type of situation? So you don't have to tell your friends about it. I told all my friends about it. I tell all my friends about it. Okay, I tell them what I do, and I've just constantly told them. And if any of them were not to dislike me now, I mean that's totally on them. That's envy. And what I preach here is that I don't believe in income inequality. I don't believe in being envious of other people. You're trying to make the most of your situation. So if someone finds out, well, Adam, you're a Bitcoin millionaire, I don't like you anymore. Well, wait a second, you can become a Bitcoin millionaire too. Just start doing your thing now. Just because I have more than you now doesn't mean I'm going to have more. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to me. You should be trying to better yourself. And if you've seen I bettered myself through Bitcoin, then you can better yourself from Bitcoin also. Are you going to have as much Bitcoin as me? I don't know. All right. So yeah, we could talk about these ethical questions about Bitcoin. The bottom line is, how about this, guys? Here's the bottom line of the ethics. If you find out about Bitcoin and you do nothing, I mean, what's that say about your love for yourself? Your care for yourself. Okay, you got to take care of yourself first. You got to take care of yourself first in such situations. So there's for all the no coiners out there that are loving this talk about philosophy and Bitcoin, dude, you take care of yourself, man. You're way behind the curve. I wouldn't be worrying about the philosophical meaning of someone not telling their buddy about Bitcoin if you yourself know about it and you haven't bought it yet. All right, pound that like button. Now, but the dude who brought that up is awesome. And perhaps we'll talk about some more ethical dilemmas in Bitcoin also in the future. Now, how about this? If your friends question you about Bitcoin and they're telling you I'm buying Ripple, yes, you know what's better. You should tell them the truth. You shouldn't let your friend learn the hard way. That's not about that. You don't let your friends do that. Okay, you don't. If you're a friend, you don't let someone learn the hard way. You try to make it as easy as possible for them. So there's another question. Okay, so Robert Kiyosaki is in the Bitcoin news. Now, those of you familiar with this channel know that I have been talking about him for a while because I found his tweets on my own. But it looks like the mainstream Bitcoin media now, they've got with the program. You got the inside information here first. Now they're writing about him also. Bitcoinist wrote this, and it's linked to below. But here's his quote, and I'm going to take it apart. Fed is dead. Loans to zombie CEOs can't be paid back. In 2020, zombies owe $900 billion with declining income. By 2021, zombie debt surpassed $1.6 trillion. Gold, silver, Bitcoin, he says. Okay. Now, you just listen to me talk about the gold story. No. It's Bitcoin, dude. I know, Robert, you're a good dude. You do the rich dad, poor dad thing. You try to get people economically independent. I understand that. Gold is old, dude, and silver, I don't know why you're throwing it out there. Maybe you think the three have to be paired together. They don't. And okay, the Fed is dead. Great, the Fed. Dude, I still think they're going to be able to keep on printing these dollars. The 80%ers will keep on valuing their wealth in dollars. It's a good argument for people who are financially literate. What you're saying here, and there's some catchphrases there, but I would just say Bitcoin is a new savings account, a new way of savings. People get into that. It protects your wealth, and yeah. But you're doing your thing, twisting it around gold and silver. Okay, that's cool. And again, I am very happy that a man that has such a large following is at least talking about Bitcoin. I wouldn't present it in the same way that he's doing it, but hey, that's his business. Compete, don't complain, baby. Oh, let's see. We got people saying things. I have XRP, but I'm not maxi anymore. Sorry, not sorry. Is that a joke that you're proud that you have XRP? Okay, I don't know why you'd have XRP. Oh, there's an XRP freak here. Excellent example of why there is no way we're going back to a gold standard. Well, XRP freak, you are correct about that. That's a good comment that you just said there. I'm not a fan of XRP. I'm not a fan of gold either. Apparently, you're not a fan of gold either, and what you said about gold there was correct. Pound that like button. It's another reason why we're not going to go back to a gold standard. And yes, Jim encouraged us to make our own cards. I still want to. Great idea. Yeah, anyone can do what Surfer Jim did. It was very. It's a great idea for the normies. Normies love to get cards still. You give them a business card, but it's a Bitcoin business card. 123 No Scope said, and this is great. 123 No Scope brings up the subject that I was just about to talk about, the last topic of the day. 61% of Bitcoin not moving in a year really makes me think that 210,000 block theory will hold up. Yeah, me too. So 61%, we've known this for a while. Let me read the exact quote. This is just a reminder because it's UK BitcoinMeister talked about this on his show today. Check that out. But hang on, let me go do the direct quote here. Reminder, 61% of Bitcoin hasn't moved in over a year. That's an all-time high. All right? Yes, it is. I love it that people are holding. That's a great sign. And keep it off the market, dude. Keep it off the market. And we shall see the magic of supply and demand and the price for you fiat freaks. We shall see. Be patient. It doesn't happen tomorrow. It might not happen the day after that, but it will happen one day closer to an all-time high. So there are many people that don't like that much Bitcoin is being held. Dude, the funny thing is like the other the 39% that's moving around there, it's moving around like constantly. I mean, some of it on those exchanges back and forth, ping-ponging. So traders are going to do what traders are going to do, okay? Can create volume, huge 24-hour volume trading. And us savers are going to do what we're going to do. So, hey, I know in the ecosystem there's going to be different, and there are going to be people that are spending it. You do what you want to do, dudes. You do what you want to do. You know what the policy is here. Buy and hold, collect those crypto dividends. Never buy something you get for free. Turn the crypto dividends into Bitcoin. And if you watch my backup channel today, the video that came back over there is me in a pool. talking about Bitcoin hitting its then all-time high of the high 5,000s. And I talk about crypto dividends then too. It's one of the first times, because the B Gold crypto dividend hadn't even come out when that video was recorded. It's one of the first times I say, why buy something that you can, I don't understand why people buy something they get for free. All right, but that's linked to below, the backup channel. And some of you just like fancy sets and graphics. And I'm in a pool, so I guess that's the only time I've ever done a video from a pool. All right, pound that like button. Are there any other questions there? Surfer Jim is in the house now. I think because I think the algorithm woke him up because I said the word Surfer Jim 4 times. He like got his notification then. That probably sent it. Who knows? Check his Twitter feed to see the card he made, and it's simply at Surfer Jim W. At Surfer Jim W. And check out my Twitter feed, by the way, if you want to see UK BitcoinMeister's video, because I retweeted when he was live earlier. All right, dudes, that's it. Pound that like button. New show every single freaking day here. Conviction. Get shirts like this linked to below. I'm Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the Disrupt Meister. It's sprint days. I got to go sprinting. I love my interval training. It's good for you. See you later. Bye. Thanks.